So I haven't posted a video for a while. I had a couple of health complications, a viral infection, and to exacerbate that, I competed in a sprint triathlon at the beginning of last month, raised some money for charity, and had a great time there with my brother, and we had a little team there. Anyway, doing that sprint triathlon kind of made my health a little bit worse. I've kind of been super weak for a little bit of time, but onward and upwards and getting over it. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about sleep and a couple of hacks I found super useful to optimize my sleep. The first, maybe you got the obvious ones, cutting out your blue light, and really committing to that. Put your phone away an hour or so before bed and just deal with that email in the morning. You've got to prioritize that. I know so much of our lives now are dominated with the phone and the computer, but you're going to function so much better if you cut that blue light out at night time. The next hack that I find really useful, especially if you guys are going to the gym, for muscle recovery as well, but also for sleep, is a good, decent magnesium supplement. I use one here by Vinco. It's just on Amazon. It's magnesium combined with L-theanine and apigenin, and it's got the right doses. A lot of these supplements, they have small amounts and it's not so effective, so I find that really useful. Now, this is the one that is a game changer for me. Now, if you have very clear nasal passages and you can breathe easily through your nose, you can skip this step. I don't, and I find these Breathe Right strips excellent. Actually, using the extra strength clear ones, the best. They really open up your nasal passages and just allow, even right now, look, I'm trying to breathe through my nose, and it's not very effective. I'm actually going to see an ENT specialist about this soon, but for now, these work amazing. So you just pop it on right before bed. Make sure your face is nice and clean so it sticks effectively to your nose. Pop that on. Now, this is the next hack. They sell these tapes in America. They call it hostage tape. I know that's a crazy name for something that you want to put to help you sleep. Here in the UK, they have a few different brands, it's all over Instagram. There's one called Like a Log, which are very effective. I was using them for a while. They're individual mouth tape pieces, and you just take them out. However, they are pretty expensive. It's about a tenner, but you get 30 strips. This stuff is called Kinesiology Tape. Just I'll put a link down in the description to this. It is exactly the same material as those ones that are much more expensive, and this costs a few quid for a whole roll. You just cut off what you need. It's a little bit more labor intensive, but if you're doing this every night, you're going to save a lot of money in the long run. You just cut off a strip about the size of your mouth, and then you can even cut it again. Make sure this is right before bed. You do not want your wife or your partner trying to ask you questions and you're like, it's happened to me a few times, and believe me, you want to do this just before bed. So have your last snack or whatever, take your magnesium, have your last glass of water, and then right before bed, you've got your Breathe Right strip on, you put this on. It forces you to breathe all night through your nose. It's going to stop you snoring. And believe me, I've noticed a huge difference. Another book that I'll thoroughly recommend is Breath, which is all about how nasal breathing is the way forward and mouth breathing is really harmful. Just for so many reasons, your mouth dries out, you're not getting such a good quality air because the nose is actually built to breathe through. When you take the air in, it filters a lot of the air. I could go on a long time about it. Anyway, the book is called Breath. It's by a guy called James Nestor, who has literally just studied breathing for ages. You know, he talks about Wim Hof as well, and pranayama, the Ayurvedic breathing technique. Fascinating book. I can thoroughly recommend it. Anyway, that's the hack for today. You know, you got your obvious ones, cutting out the screens. You know, instead of scrolling through your phone, read a book. And I promise you guys, if you, especially if you have trouble snoring, this is a game changer. So, like I said, you can get the individual ones, but it's just going to cost you probably 10 times the amount of money. And this stuff, the material is exactly the same. So I hope that helps, and I hope your sleep improves after you've employed this hack.